Mamdani. Hi, YouTube. Hi, everybody. Just talking about how excited I am for Zoran Mamdani now that he's won the Democratic primary and the establishment's freaking out. And people from the Blue No Matter Who clan have now gone centrist, right wing, MAGA, fascist trash to support Eric Adams. So I just made a video. And people are telling a lot of lies about Mamdani. But if you support Eric Adams, you're a fucking Nazi. You should be run out of town on a rail, or run out of the country on a rail. This should apply to everyone, and everyone's getting in on it. It's like all these media types are helping them bash Mamdani, and even Don Lemon I saw platformed Eric Adams, which makes me never want to watch Don Lemon again. But it gives us an education about who's really on our side and who's not. It also gives us an opportunity to address all the times they lie about him, but also an opportunity to point out that they're Nazis. If they support Eric Adams, they're Nazis. If they question Mamdani, they're Nazis. Because the Nazi program behind Trump and Trumputineers is providing all their information and has the only option Nazi MAGA Eric Adams. Now, everything about Mamdani is preferable to Eric Adams. Not just that he's not a Nazi, but that he's anti-Nazi and that he's hasn't taken all these bribes and stuff that Eric Adams did that he originally got in trouble for that he can no longer get in trouble for because MAGA bought him off and then a judge said that well you can't buy him off but you can't try him either. So he doesn't have to do what you say, but he's going full Nazi MAGA on immigrants and stuff just on his own because Trump doesn't have that holding his job over him. But he won't have that job soon. And again, he and anyone who supports him should be shamed forever as a Nazi. Now, this should be the turning point, not just for America and for New York City, but for Gaza too. This should be how we save Gaza by electing Mamdani. This should be how we scare the establishment off of every other position when many Mamdanis around the country start running for mayors and governors and congressmen and senators and start taking these positions. You can be an unknown, but you support Mamdani and you'll take whatever Congress seat, whatever mayorship, whatever position and power you want. That's how this is going to work. This is the hashtag. Hello, Bowen. Thanks for saying hi. Mamdani is the hashtag right now that will take you to the top. I know that's hard to hear from someone who's got one person in their life, but when you look at my content, you'll see why my YouTube channel probably gets more suppression than any other YouTube channel there is, because it's the anti-Trump channel. So thanks for finding the anti-Trump channel, the most anti-Trump channel on YouTube or TikTok. Not on TikTok anymore because I was too anti-Trump for TikTok. So most anti-Trump channel on YouTube. I can tell you the most anti-Trump strategies for ending Trumpism forever. The most anti-Trump strategy is actually the Church of Judas, replacing Christianity. Now that there's 13 people in here, I can talk about this. Replacing Christianity with the Church of Judas. Judas ends all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism forever and for good. This is all a plan that Jesus set out, speaking of Judas in secret in the Gospel of Judas. And I do a lot of content about it, so check out my content under the hashtag Gospel of Judas. But back to talking about Mamdani, because it sounds like we have a Nazi Trumper in here. If you support Eric Adams, you're a Nazi. That's my most recent video message. The only reason I recorded that message is because I just wanted to post something and use the hashtag Mamdani. And that's the first thing I came up with when I woke up this morning. They lie about Mamdani a lot, but if you support Eric Adams, you're a fucking Nazi and you should be run out on a rail. That was my most recent video post if you just want to comment on that sentiment itself. My other most recent sentiments are anyone ICE contacts should get automatic citizenship. I've been trying to get Adam Mockler or some leftist, supposed leftist, to repeat this sentiment. Everyone, automatic citizenship for everyone ICE encounters. Meaning, make a list of everyone ICE has already encountered and put anybody who ICE encounters from now on a list to give them automatic citizenship, no other stipulations, just automatic citizenship as compensation for ICE having terrorized you. For people that ICE has hurt even more than that, they get even more compensation. This isn't like this isn't some like Sackler suit where, opioid suit where, oh, now that they've paid, no one else can sue them. No, people can still sue them for more once you get automatic citizenship because ICE contacted you. If ICE has murdered somebody in your family, then I guess you get one of ICE's kids. Like, we need to be serious about talking about this. You get an ICE person's kid if they murder somebody in your family, and maybe that'll stop ICE. In the meantime, if people don't attack masked men who are kidnapping people in our streets, if we don't normalize attacking masked men who are kidnapping people in our streets, so that they normalize masked men attacking kidnap on our streets so that everybody's doing it, that's a problem. So we need to normalize stopping them somehow or another with force, with numbers, grab them by the posse, hashtag grab them by the posse. Let's see what people have to say in comments. But again, this particular live is to point out if you don't support Mamdani, you're a Nazi. This is the turning point. This is the threshing floor mentioned in the Bible. If you don't support Mamdani, you're a Nazi. This is the time to support Mamdani, not just for Mamdani and New York City and America and Earth, but it's time to support Mamdani for you. Because if you use the Mamdani hashtag, guaranteed you're going to get more views. You're going to be part of this movement that blows up, that makes America, America again. This is the best channel. Thank you, Mono. This is the best channel. I've never seen anything on YouTube close to this. I've seen YouTube put 30,000 people watching right-wing Nazis restream No Kings protests in order to cheer on the fascist bootlegger cops. I've seen YouTube put 30,000 people in that live. I've seen YouTube put 1,000 people in a live where a guy is defending Diddy and attacking the witnesses, attacking his victims. And 1,000 people watched that live. We get 4 to what would we have? 13 was the top number in here today. But this is the anti-Trump live. So the fact that you found the anti-Trump live. Oh, this reminds me of my other point about the hashtag Mamdani. I only go live for 10 minutes, so we're only live for about 3 more minutes here. But the hashtag Mamdani can be used in one of 2 ways. You can make negative content about Mamdani, and you'll trend faster. If you use the hashtag Mamdani and you make negative content, you'll surely trend faster. You'll get 10 or 100 times more views, but the views you'll get will be Nazi views. So if you do negative stuff about Mamdani, you can still trend on the hashtag, but you're going to get Nazi views from Nazi viewers and build a more Nazi audience if you do negative stuff. If you do positive stuff like me, yeah, you might only get 5 views, 10 views. Like my video I posted this morning, last time I checked, it only had 2 views. YouTube's not going to promote it, but the people will promote it once they find it. And the hashtag Mamdani is going to be full of good people. So last time I posted about this, oh, I forgot my glasses. Hold on a second. I've got a pair of glasses well, I guess I'll wear these glasses. They actually work just as well. Last time I posted about this, the hashtag Mamdani had, my watermelon glasses are further to reach for, but last time I posted about this, the hashtag Mamdani had, what was it, 644 uses on 340 channels. 1 or 2 days later, and my post was, use the hashtag Mamdani. This is the one that's going to trend. This is the one that's going to break your channel out of YouTube jail. This is the one that's going to make you popular along with this whole movement. It's going to cement your place in the growing popularity of this movement. Just use the hashtag Mamdani. I said that yesterday when there were 644 posts with the Mamdani hashtag on 340 channels. And I like to point that out too, because an average of only 2 videos per channel, if you make 5, you're doing twice as much work as these other people are. Anyway, if you use the hashtag Mamdani in a negative sense, yeah, you'll get more views, but you'll get views from bad people. So you use hashtag Mamdani, talk positively about Mamdani and about overthrowing Trump, and we got this. I call it the Pillar Revolution because we can do it from bed. So today, when yesterday or the day before there were 644 posts with the hashtag Mamdani on 340 channels, today there were 750 something posts with the hashtag Mamdani on 466 channels. So 100 more channels since yesterday have started using this hashtag. They've posted 100 more videos. It's really catching on. It's really going to be the turning point for America. Turning Point for America versus Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. Charlie Kirk is the one who mentioned that Mamdani says we will arrest Netanyahu. He will arrest Modi or Netanyahu if they come to New York City. That's the leader we need. Charlie Kirk is saying this to demonize and to fearmonger. But, of course, Charlie Kirk should be arrested too. I heard about this from the Majority Report, channel called the Majority Report. That looks pretty good. The commentators were all seemed leftist and smart and funny. and seemed like it had some good audience. I've already gone 10 minutes now, which is my limit. But go Mamdani. This is the turning point for saving America, for saving Earth, for saving humanity from Putin and Trump and Netanyahu. And we're going to do it. They wanted to make it a referendum. They want to make the New York mayor race a referendum on Gaza. We're going to take that bet. We're going to win it. We're going to win that fight. And we're going to keep winning that fight in the rest of the country. Many Mamdanis all over the country. And we're all going to build this network to support them. So let me see if I missed any more comments before we go. Woke. Somebody's demonizing woke and saying that Trump is alive and well. No, Trump is not well. Trump is not alive or well. And Trump has a mind of Putin's own. So as soon as Putin's gone, Trump has nothing. As soon as Trump's gone, Putin really misses his major player. Or whose side are you on? Trump and Putin's? Or Putin and Iran's? Or Putin and Netanyahu's? It's all Putin. Duh, it's all Putin. You guys are such idiots. Trumputineers are Space Force in the streets, flat earth in the sheets. All your beliefs are contradictory lies and racism. All you ever do is, you're all cautionary tales. All you ever do is prove the opposite of what you say is true. So I'm going to read the Russians' comment. I'm going to read the Trumputineers' comments in Russian, as is my way. Trump is king. Someone says, this is the best channel. You're right. Thank you, human or American or whoever you are for your support. Jim Rat once again says, woke is dead. Common sense with Trump is alive and well. Jim Rat again says, 3.5 more years of amazing progress and prosperity. No, we're removing Trump this week with any luck. We're removing Trump soon. Don't worry, we're removing Trump. We should have removed Trump for calling Biden a robot, and we should have let everybody know, if you don't vote yes to remove Trump for calling Biden a robot, we will also remove you for calling Biden a robot. We should have just 25th Amendment our way all the way down to President Jasmine Crockett. Jim, you're an alien and a Nazi. Yeah, Jim is a Nazi, which is the problem. Mono, you're a very intelligent person. Thank you for your comments. Please comment on my content. Please go to my page and comment on my content. YouTube only shows my content to a dedicated troll factory of Trumputineer Nazis. I've had Nazis trolling my channel every single day for 12 years. Death threats, posting addresses, all sorts of stuff. They're total Nazi terrorists. All they ever, and a lot of sexual harassment. All they ever do is total Nazi, homophobic, gay sexual harassment, because they're total Nazis. So, yeah, for immigration, the plan is, this is the Pillow Revolution plan for immigration. Welcome to the Pillow Revolution and Peace Pipe Party. Pillow Revolution and Peace Pipe Party plan for immigration are automatic citizenship for everybody ICE encounters. Everybody ICE has any encounter with automatically gets citizenship. That's the plan. Also, you're going to take citizenship away from ICE. You're going to deport all ICE. You're going to deport any National Guard who assisted ICE. You're going to remove the citizenship from and deport any police, rank and file police who supported ICE. You're going to remove the citizenship and deport any congressman who supported ICE. And you're going to remove citizenship and deport Alito, Thomas, remove their citizenship. Anybody who wants to take citizenship away from babies gets their citizenship removed and they get deported. Thanks, Mono. Yeah, again, Mono, please comment on my content. Check out the Church of Judas hashtag. Church of Judas is for replacing all Christianity. We replace Christianity to end Trumpism, war, and empire. Really, actually, a simple and beautiful plan. Thanks, Jesus. Thanks, Judas. Well, I'm on the subject. Goddess bless you. Mary bless you. Jesus bless you. Judas bless you. I bless you. And bless yourself. MAGA is here to stay, says Jim Rat. I only read Trumputineers' comments in Russian. Trump needs to leave. Yeah, Trump needs to be taken out. You wake up pissed, go to bed depressed, day in, day out, says Jim Rat. Jim Rat also says, it's what the overwhelming majority of Americans want. No, it's not a single American wants Trump. There's not a single American who wants Trump. Anybody who likes Trump is a traitor. Anybody who likes Trump is a Trumputineer. Anybody who likes Eric Adams, anybody who supports Eric Adams is a fucking Nazi. Okay, so this is why this is for Zoran Mamdani, why Zoran Mamdani and many Mamdanis all over the country are going to destroy Trump and Trumpism forever. And we're going to take your houses away, and we're going to take your citizenship, and we're going to deport you to Siberia or whatever Ukraine renames it. Yeah, we're getting to a post-Putin, post-Trump world, and you found the channel to do it, so thank you. We're also, witch style, We're removing your curses. We're removing all the curses from all Trumputineers and comments, and we're cursing Trump with them. We're removing curses from MAGA, and we're cursing Putin with them. We're removing curses from MAGA, and we're cursing Netanyahu with them. So thanks for the curses that you just provided to curse Trump, Putin, and Netanyahu. Watch what happens to them next. Every time we do this, they falter and fail and fumble, and soon they'll be gone for good. Soon it'll be a fatal fall. Soon it'll be a Foggy Mountain helicopter trip. You lost all 7 swing states. Wait for the recount, bitch. Guess how many people showed up at the No Kings protest? 15 million. Guess how many showed up at your Putin-Trump birthday parade? 1,500. Yeah, that's right. We're 1,000 times more numerous than you. Couldn't even win one. No, Starlink. Sorry, you feel bad. Are you pro this New York City mayor? Yes. If you're not, you're a fucking Nazi. And let's go ahead and track MT to find out, because even asking, are you pro this New York City mayor, is very suspiciously Nazi sounding. So MT, capital M, capital T, joined 1 month ago, has 5 subscribers, and these are the things they say in the most anti-Trump live on TikTok. We're screenshotting this to track you down, MT. Let's see what you say. What failures does Trump have? Don't use the word Nazi. You're a fucking Nazi, MT. All MAGA trash are Nazis. Your goddamn grandparents are spinning in their graves because you became such a fucking Nazi, MT. Don't use the word Nazi. You don't know the first thing what Nazi is. You're a goddamn Nazi, MT. You know what it is, and you're defending it because you're a goddamn Nazi. MAGA trash. King Trump is the GOAT. So I'm glad we screenshotted MT, who joined 1 month ago and has 5 subscribers. We're not letting him make the live go long, though. Looks like we're all caught up. Nope, we're not caught up on comments. Mono, who is cool, says no, MT. Tottenham, who is cool, says free Palestine. Go kneecap. Let's do this. Did you see what BBC did? I just assumed Tottenham. I don't know what Tottenham is exactly, but Tottenham Hotspur reminds me of like British UK soccer or something. So I assume you know that the BBC cut away from live streaming Glastonbury Festival of Kneecap because Kneecap has said free Palestine to Bob Villain, who sounds like Bob Dylan, but it's not Bob Dylan, it's Bob Villain with VYLAN. Oh my gosh, he ripped into him. It was freaking awesome. He destroyed the BBC. He destroyed Zionism. It was fabulous. He destroyed all the people who were whining about it. Anyway, thanks for commenting on my live. Please comment on my content. Commenting on my content is how we destroy Trumpism. Welcome to the Pillar Revolution. Welcome to the Church of Judas. Welcome to Fair Liberation. Oh, you like my Russian accent? Thank you. I can only read Trumputineers comments in Russian. And look, don't use the word Nazi. You don't know first thing what a Nazi is. Nazi Azov Battalion. We put Azov Battalion and Hamas in place so we could fight wars. We could invade. You guys are disgusting Nazis, and we all hate you, and we'll always hate you. No one ever cries when a Death Star full of Nazis dies. Grayson Gutzweiler says, this guy's disgusting. Let's look at Grayson Guttweiler's profile. Channel activity. Joined 7 years ago, no subscribers. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. We don't have time for Grayson Gutzweiler. Gutzweiler. We don't have time for Grayson Gutzweiler today. But we do have, who are we gonna else? We're gonna track down Jim Rat. Let's track down Jim Rat. Jim Rat has joined 5 months ago, has 1 subscriber, and has said a bunch of Trumpy Nazi stuff. So we'll track him down. Thanks for the house, Jim Rat. If you support Trump, you're a goddamn Nazi, and you should lose your citizenship. You should lose your house. You should be deported to Siberia or whatever Ukraine renames it when Ukraine takes Russia and saves Russia from Putin. Cable guy with a K, an unnecessary K. Cable guy. How many more unnecessary? You got 2 more unnecessary Ks, cable guy? Cable guy, 89, says, brain dead you are. Nice syntax, Russian. Channel activity for Cable guy joined 13 years ago, has 13 subscribers, 3 subscribers in 13 years. Very hard-working cable guy. Anyway, making fun of Trumputineers. Any other words? Any other comments I need to read? Keep believing this, buddy. I'm going to pray for you. So Jesus set out a plan to replace your Christian church, okay? You probably pray to the God, which God is a lie. Jesus is from the goddess Barbelo. If you pray to the goddess, good things will happen. If you pray to Jesus, the real Jesus, but if Jesus didn't protect you from Trump and Putin, if Jesus didn't protect you from fascism, is your Jesus real? The 3 Trump people, Eric, Trump, Putin. Oh, sorry, the 3 Trump people, Eric, Trump, Putin. Eric. Well, BB is also a Putin person. Let's see if anybody else says anything. I was going to go, but I had a baseball game. Well, come back. Just check out my, I'm the most American person you've ever met. Chib1 is awesome. I don't know what or who that is. Tell me more. Homeless veteran guru. Says something in Sanskrit, maybe? I can't tell. And so I don't know if they're reading in Russian or not. Hello, Lair. Thanks for the numbers. I like numbers. Welcome to the Fairy Liberation Front, Bill of Revolution. I proudly voted for Donald J. Trump. No, you didn't. You're a Nazi. Jim Rat probably subscribed to himself on a different account. No, they subscribe. Oh, yeah, I mostly get trolls. Jesse Brown says, it's almost like some people don't waste their... Are you Trumputineer? I don't understand your comment. Chibi1. Yes, he is my friend. Okay, Chibi1 is somebody in comments. Okay, I got it now. Thank you. Jesus is queen, more likely. Jesus set Judas aside to replace all your churches. Check out Church of Judas. I'm going to have to go. Oh, we go to the new... Well, you still support the No Kings. You can support the No... That's what the Pillow Revolution is. We can do a lot of this from bed. We can do a lot of this from phones. We can do a lot of this... I didn't go to a No Kings protest, but I supported No Kings protests. And I'm calling out the fact that the MAGA terrorist who killed people because they were anti-Trump is a terrorist. And they're not really pointing that out. The guy that firebombed some people in Boulder, they called him a terrorist before they put the flames out, and he didn't even kill anybody. Oh, yeah, check out how many subs I got on a 11-year account. I think my account may be 17 years old, but I think I have almost 4,000. Yeah, I was not complaining about 13 subs on an 11-year account. I was making fun of someone who's been here for 11 years and has 13 subscribers. And if you don't make any content, yeah, that's what happens. Why would anyone subscribe to you? You don't make any content. But you've been trolling YouTube for 13 years, and this is what you have to show for yourself? Me making fun of you and possibly getting your house taken away? Because if you support Trump, you should be deported, you should have your citizenship revoked, your house should be given to an immigrant. Did Bibi create Hamas? Did Netanyahu fund and create Hamas? Just asking. Did Putin put the Azov battalion? The only Nazis they found in Ukraine were the ones Putin put there, right? In order to make this happen? Like, is the new style to put your guy in, to put bad guys? Did anybody watch Andor? Is that what they did in Gorman? Is that the whole point about when they wanted to do the Gorman genocide? They said, you're going to need a resistance you can trust to do the wrong thing. So if you control the resistance and you make them look bad and you give the oppressor justification to invade, who controls Iran? Putin. Who controls Netanyahu? Putin. Who controls USA through Trump? Putin. So Putin's doing this to all of you. Putin's doing this war. It just shows how war is obsolete. Anybody have anything else to say? Thank you for your service, military veteran. I'm sorry that you have homeless veteran guru is your name. We should get you a house. Oh, I know where we can get you a house. MT has a house. So we need to take MT's house when we revoke his citizenship because he's a MAGA Nazi terrorist. So revoke MT's citizenship because he's a MAGA Nazi terrorist. He just posted Russia, Israel, USA flag. So he's a MAGA Nazi terrorist. I've got enough evidence of that in this screenshot. Just the one where he's posting the Russia, Israel, American flag. He's a MAGA Nazi terrorist. So MT loses his citizenship. MT loses his house. And a veteran who served this country, homeless veteran guru, can have his house. You see how that works? That's what happens when you leave when you come into an anti-Trump live and you leave pro-Trump comments. You lose your house. Just like ICE needs to be losing their citizenship and their families. ICE has killed between 8 and 50 something people so far in ICE custody. Of the 55,000 people in ICE custody, 75% of them have never even committed a traffic ticket, have done less crimes than you. 75% of them. That's like 40,000 people that ICE has arrested who've never done anything wrong. They should have your house just for leaving a comment that supports Trump. You leave any comment anywhere that supports Trump, an immigrant that ICE has terrorized should get your house. Let me read your comments before I shut this down. You have a few houses. Great. So a few immigrants can get each of your houses. You won't get to have any of your houses anymore, MT, because you're a fucking Nazi. That's what the mistake of commenting on an anti-Trump live gets you. Less houses. Putin's bootin', yeah. I made a cartoon that says when the Putin starts, the bootin' starts, and it's just Trump kissing the boot of some dominatrix-looking Melania. Homeless veteran guru says, I choose to be homeless, not under the thumb of any. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. I'm free. I go to Vietnam to live in the winter. Okay, wow. That's cool. You have contacts there and stuff? That's really cool. Like a family in Vietnam too? Wow, thank you, homeless veteran. That's really interesting information. I have some deadhead friends who are homeless by choice as well. Chibi Wan says, these instances of mocking Jesus are often rooted in hubris. No one's mocking Jesus. Trump's mocking Jesus, okay? Trump is the Antichrist. I'm for Jesus. No one's mocking Jesus here. You might have a reduced patriarchy idea of who Jesus is. So you might learn something about Jesus from me and from my hashtag Church of Judas. Okay, but Chibi-Wan says, these instances of mocking Jesus are often rooted in hubris, a form of arrogance and pride that refuses to acknowledge dependence on God. Well, God is where you went wrong. God is a dangerous lie. The goddess is real. Jesus is from the goddess. If you worship a Jesus who's from God, you have some improving to do. Jesus is from the goddess. Start saying that and you'll get in touch. There's a reason 5 people are watching you. MT, 7 people are watching me. The reason is YouTube is fascist. The reason is YouTube also needs to be replaced. YouTube, the people running YouTube, need to also be deported for supporting Trump, Putin, genocide. Okay? You're a Nazi, and you need to be deported for supporting Trump and Putin and genocide, MT. And the people who run YouTube are Nazis, and they need to be deported for supporting Trump and Putin and genocide. But you may have noticed that you're outnumbered. Of these 6 people, you're the only Nazi here. Everybody else is either human, American, or something that's not a fucking MAGA Nazi. We support Mamdani. That's the threshold. This is the threshing floor that Jesus spoke about. You're going to get threshed out. The people who pass the test and can support Mamdani will survive and succeed and flourish and thrive. Mano says, yes, but those are bad people. Most immigrants are good people who helped the economy. Yes, immigrants are good. Deport the deporters. Deport the traitors, not the waiters. Deport all ICE. Nobody cares what you say is a crime. MT says, it is a crime to enter this country illegally. But Russia? Homeless veteran says, 4-star hotels live under $1,000 a month. Roofing, pool, and gym balcony. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I mean, that's not true. Well, Chibi-Wan, you're going to find out that a lot of things you think are true are wrong. Because if you follow a Jesus who is patriarchal, if you follow a Jesus who is from God, you're wrong. Jesus is from the goddess. The real Jesus is from the goddess. This is what Judas knew, why Judas got set aside to come back at this time to replace every church. Have you ever heard of a church? Ask them about Church of Judas and when they're ready to be replaced by the Church of Judas. Homeless veteran guru says, cigs, $1.50 a pack, coffee, $1, meals, $2.50 to $5. Is that Vietnam prices? That does sound good. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. This has gone 3 times longer than it was supposed to go, but that's how much support for Mamdani there is. Also, use the hashtag Mamdani. It had 750 uses last time I checked, 650 yesterday. So the uses and the channels using it are going up by at least 100 a day at this point. Wait till how much they start rising soon. Use the hashtag Mamdani. You'll get more views if you use it and make negative content. if you're negative about Mamdani, but you'll get views from lots of Nazis. So don't do that to your channel. Do positive content about Mamdani and his ideas. You'll get views from lots of humans and Americans and good people in spirit supporting you. Church of Judas. Check out Church of Judas. It's not a recognized established Christian denomination. It replaces every recognized established Christian denomination. So are they going to recognize it? Are the people of New York going to recognize, hey, Mamdani's going to replace our evil mayor? And if they don't like that, are they going to brag about it? No, they're not going to brag about it. But once Church of Judas does replace your church and you see the benefits, then you'll brag about it. Jesus was God himself manifested in flesh. Goddess, yeah, goddess. Jesus is from the goddess. God is a dangerous lie. Patriarchy is a dangerous lie. Look what it produced. Patriarchy produced Antichrist Trump. Patriarchy Christianity produced Hitler, Trump, Putin, all evil, Antichrist, Nazi, terrible people. And look at their Nazi, terrible supporters. But Christianity itself is really good-hearted people being misled by evil leaders. So good-hearted people have surrounded these evil leaders. Now that the trap is strung, we've surrounded these evil leaders. We just overthrow them. King Trump and Prince Netanyahu. No, Trump's not king. Putin is your king. Putin is your master. I'll screenshot that just so they have more reason to track you down and give your house to an immigrant. But, I mean, it's just as fictitious as Scientology and Mormons. No. Scientology and Mormons is an offshoot of your patriarchy Christianity. Scientology and Mormons are both patriarchal. They're both abusive churches. They're both terrible cults, just like MAGA is. And Christianity is a terrible cult, just like MAGA is. That's why it gets replaced. We're going to replace your church. While you're burning down schools, libraries, and our government, we're going to take your church, Church of Judas. It's just prophecy. Jesus laid it out. You can argue with me about it, but you're arguing with Jesus. So, sorry, you're wrong. Anyway, check out Church of Judas. Goddess bless you, Mary bless you, Jesus bless you, Judas bless you, I bless you, and bless yourself. And we're going to take all the curses from all the Trumputineers and curse Trump. And we're taking all the curses from all the Trumputineers and cursing Putin. And we're taking all the curses from all the Trumputineers and cursing Netanyahu. You're welcome. Okay. Live's done. Thanks. I hate all terrorist groups that Netanyahu supports. I hate all terrorist groups that Putin supports. I hate all terrorist groups that Trump supports. Who do you think that includes? You, MT. You're a Nazi Trumputineer terrorist. You should be tracked down. You should lose your citizenship. Your houses you claim to have should all be given to immigrants. Goddess bless the earth. Goddess bless humans. And Goddess bless USA with Mamdani. Goddess is blessing USA with Mamdani as mayor of New York. You wait and see, Mr. Quilmothers. I will be mayor. I'm going to clean up this town. So yeah, go Mamdani, go Americans, go everybody. Welcome to the Pillar Revolution. Welcome to the Fair Liberation Front. Welcome to the Church of Judas. See you guys soon.